Hello! So we're in the studio today, and as you can guess from the title of this video, we are practicing food product photography in the studio. I'm going to be vlogging it and just taking you along my whole process, kind of the shots that I've got planned and the different setups. So today's product is going to be cookies, and I have collaborated with one of my friend's companies. I don't want to tilt this too much, but they're called BAK'D Cookies. I also am wearing their merch because I love them. Their cookies are delicious and they're just a great local company. They've done super well in the last couple years. You can find them at farmers markets if you're local to Vancouver. I'll link all their info in the description below. Yeah, so the plan today is to do two different kinds of lighting setups. So the first one is going to be using strobes. I worked with the owner of BAK'D to come up with a mood board and just kind of a feel. So I pulled from her mood board and I've planned a few of my shots. And yeah, so we're gonna do about 3 shots with the strobes, aka like hard light with like the harsh shadows and all that. And then the second setup is actually going to be using video light. So just to give you kind of a sense of like the different kinds of lighting. Obviously I've covered video lights in one of my previous videos, which you can find here. I don't know how to link properly, but it's right there. But yeah, I mean, that should be a little bit easier for those of you who are a little bit intimidated by studio lighting or strobes or speedlights, whatever, all that, because honestly I was too, and video lights are a great way to use studio lighting in the easiest way possible, I think, personally. So speaking of video lights, we do have a sponsor today who has kindly sent me 2 of their pocket video lights, and the sponsor is Pixel. Thank you so much for sending these to me. We are going to be using these lights today. So this is kind of what it looks like. So I've got some dog hair stuck to the diffuser, but yeah, these are super compact video lights. They have a range of color temperatures. It's not an RGB light, but this is really good for on-the-go photography. Of course, it's a video light, good for that purpose, but it's also really good for photography. So if you're a small business owner, an influencer, a foodie, these are really good to just have in your bag. I'm going to turn it on. It's going to be super bright. So as you can see, it's like the size of my hand pretty much, and it just provides lots of great lighting. So I was actually out with some of my foodie friends and I was like, it would have been really great if I had these with me. So I'm actually probably just going to carry these in my bag for any like purpose. If I need extra lighting. I mean, this is obviously better than your phone flashlight. It's a LED panel, and again, oh, so bright. On the back here, it has the LCD screen. Yeah, LCD screen showing you how bright it is, and then you can change the color temperatures. I'm just gonna throw this back on real quick and show you how it all works. So you just click down on the dial here, it'll go down to the color temperature, and you could change it to warmer or cooler. It's got a really nice range. So this is similar to the RGB light that they sent me before, but like I said, it's just the color temperature. So you get a bit cooler tone or warmer tone. But yeah, I'm excited to show you how these work. I have 2 of them, like I mentioned, so I'm gonna utilize both of them or one of them during the shoot. Here's my setup today. I just have a V-flat back there just to block out some natural light. And then I have this really great setup with no table, but it works. We've got 3 stools, so I've got 2 stools supporting my tabletop, which is a tabletop from IKEA without the legs. And then I have this foam board, and then our snake plant in the back just supporting it. And this is the scene. So I have the whole cookie lineup, the original ones, I think. And then my lighting is one Speedlite pointing down to create some shadows, and then I have the other Speedlite here pointing to the ceiling just to bounce some flash and to create some fill light. So let's see how it goes, as I always say. Okay, this is our second setup. Just kidding, it's not just this cookie. So what I'm gonna do is, I have 2 of these. I'm gonna just place them kind of like a flat lay, and then I will take the photo and then duplicate the cookie multiple times, so then it looks like, let's go over here, it's gonna look like that. So, my classic, like, if I don't do this, did I even do a photo shoot? we are moving on to our final shot for the harsh light setup. And I'm going to actually, I just contradicted myself, it's a harsh light one, but then I'm throwing a softbox on it. But this one I'm going to be composite. It's going to be a composite where I'm going to take a photo of the cookies in a bunch of different angles, and then I'm going to compile them together so then it looks like it's like floating, and then like a hand is going to be like underneath, so it's like it's being tossed up in the air kind of thing. So yeah, this set is going to be a little bit more, there's going to be more post-production involved, and then the next set will be a little bit more like lifestyle-y setup. But yeah, let's go. Okay, so we are done with using the strobes. We are going to move on to using the video lights, and I'll show you a little bit of my setup once I get it set up, and then talk you through a couple of the shots that I'm aiming to do. And then that's it for today. Okay, so the shot that I have in mind is I'm going to use my hands and just going to open the cookie in half and just show the middle of it. So I do actually have to go heat up one of the cookies so then it gets nice and gooey in the center. And it's probably going to make a bit of a mess, but that's okay because this tabletop is easy to clean. Let's go try it. So this is the Instagram versus reality of picture taking. It's just napkins everywhere, garbage, and then my assistant eating the cookies for me. Okay, so we are down to the last couple shots of the day. So originally I had the video lights both in the front for the previous shots. I'm going to switch it up and show you kind of like a different setup that you can do. But let me just take you with me as I move this and show you kind of like what the scene looks like. So moving this back to the front, obviously nice and bright in the front, and then the shadow kind of falls. Well, because there's two light sources, it's falling on both sides, but one side's a bit stronger because one's closer. But let's move this light back to the back and just kind of see what it looks like on our camera. So obviously this is just, oh, it's gonna take a photo. Okay, so that you can kind of see what it looks like. Not bad, different kind of look. And then this is sort of what we had earlier, the video lights. I'm gonna stitch together these shots, so obviously it doesn't matter that the crumbs are there, but this shot kind of inspired, this shot kind of inspired the next shot I want to do. I'm going to put a plate, which I have there, and stack a bunch of cookies on top and then just look like I'm reaching for one. So let's try that out. Okay, so that's a wrap on the shoot today. Thank you for coming along. I hope you enjoyed watching my process and seeing the kinds of shots that we got. Maybe give you a couple of ideas with the different kinds of lighting. Again, I would like to thank our sponsor Pixel for the amazing pocket video lights. I highly recommend them for really anybody, whether you're a foodie, an influencer, a small business owner. It's just nice to have these really compact, powerful lights on the go with you. I will link all of their information, any discount codes, links to their website, and all that. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more content like this, or honestly, sometimes I'll throw in some random content from my life, like random vlogs, me trying out food, all that. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. I'd really appreciate it, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!